Hey everyone. In this video, which is the final video for vectors, is the how do you find the intersection of two planes? Now, obviously, if the two planes are parallel to each other, you're not going to have any intersection whatsoever. But if they're not parallel, then there's a few things that we can do to be able to find out where it intersects. Now, if you look at that sort of that green plane going across there, going across and cutting across that blue plane, you notice that when two planes intersect, you're going to get a line. Oh, I'm totally missed it there. You're going to get this line here, right? And that's where those two planes sort of cut each other and they cut across each other. And so the line is going to be the solution to this intersection here. So it's a little bit more complicated than just finding a point. Okay, and so the trick is here. So you'll notice that you'll only have two plane equations. So you've got two equations. You're going to have three unknowns, and so it's impossible to solve without a parameter. And so we're going to be introducing a parameter, namely we're just going to let z be equal to t to introduce a parameter there. And then we're going to sort of do some work with there and we're going to end up with a parametric equation, which will be the equation of the line in there. Hopefully that makes sort of a bit of sense, but you sort of have to sort of see it in practice. And speaking of practice, let's go straight to an example, okay? So how would you find the intersection of these two particular lines, okay? So firstly, what we set up here, we've got two equations with three unknowns. You're never going to get a solution, like you're not going to get one solution. You haven't got enough equations to be able to give you any more information here. And so there needs to be more work done. And so what we do is we let z be equal to t. We're going to give it a parameter, and then we're going to move forward. So what does that look like? Let's do it. So therefore, negative x plus y plus 2t is equal to 2. I should have said at the top, let z be equal to t. So we're sort of putting a parameter in there so that we can sort of work. So, and then the second equation will be 3x plus y minus 2t equals 3. All right, so we've done step one. We've put t into there. Now we need to solve simultaneous equations. So looking at these simultaneous equations, what can we do here? Well, both of the two equations have plus y in them, so we can do an elimination here. So if that's equation 1 and that's equation 2, we could do 1 take away 2. Okay, and let's do that right away. Okay, so negative x take away 3x is negative 4x. Positive y take away positive y will be nothing, so we've eliminated the y, which is what we wanted. And then 2t take away negative 2t, double negative, so that's plus 4t. And that's equal to 2 take away 3, which is negative 1. So I've eliminated the y, and I can do a bit of work here and get a solution for x in terms of t. Okay, so therefore, what have we got? X will be equal to negative 1 take away 4t over negative 4. Just rearranging that. I don't like all the negatives there, so I'm just going to negate everything. So 1 plus 4t over 4. So there's my x, right? So I've got my x. Happy days. 1 done, 2 to go. Well, it's actually not 1 to go. Now, I need to substitute that into my other y so that I can figure out what the y value is at time t. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm just going to rearrange which one. Yeah, let's rearrange this one. And so we'll have y is equal to 2 minus 2t plus x. Okay, so just rearranging that y. I'll just check that I've done that right. Y equals 2 minus 2t plus x. Good. I just hate when I make any errors there. So therefore, y is equal to 2 minus 2t plus, and then I'll put my x here, 1 plus 4t. That's a terrible 4. Even worse. 1 plus 4t over 4. So there's my y, and we just need to figure out what this is equal to. Right, let's put everything over 4, and so that'll be timesing by 4. That'll be 8 minus 8t plus 1 plus 4t equals, what have we got? We've got 8 plus 1, we've got negative 8 plus 4, so that's negative 4t, 9 minus 4t over 4. So we have our x, we have our y, and we have our z. Okay, and so therefore we have this parametric equation, and that's our equation of a straight line. Okay, so remember we've got those three, and that's all we need to be able to be doing. The intersection is just purely the line that's defined by that, and by that. We've got a parametric equation of a line. Just to be nice, let's write down what the answer is. And so therefore x equals 1 plus 4t over 4, y equals 9 minus 4t over 4, and what's z equal to? Z equals t. And so that is the solution there in blue. That's the answer. That's the equation of a straight line, and that's the straight line where those planes intersect. You could change that around and move it into a Cartesian equation. You can do all that sort of stuff. You know how to do that. But that's how you find the intersection of two planes. Thank you.